promised we'd be shelling out a cracking good time, and that's exactly what we're going to do with some of these eggs. The first thing we're going to talk about is cracking eggs. Now, Freya and Audrey, do you do much egg cooking at home?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I want to see how you crack that egg. So I'm going to give you this egg, and I want to see how you do it.
In a bowl.
Yeah, on the side of a bowl. Brilliant. So some people crack the egg on the side of a bowl, and you can see Freya. Yeah, go. Oh, that's a nice strong egg. There we go. You can tell when an egg is from a free-range grass-fed chicken because it's got a much stronger shell, so it's much harder for it to crack.
And also similar with the colour of the yolk too, you can tell what they've been eating. Dark yellow would sort of indicate green things, a good diet.
Absolutely.
Different colours, not so much.
Definitely. So the darker the colour, the more beta-carotene or grass the chicken's been eating. Very good work. Now that was excellent cracking. You've definitely done that before, Freya. I'm going to show you another way where you crack it against the bench rather than the side of a bowl. And the reason for that is because gravity will take its course and it'll crack the egg shell, and then, Audrey, do you want to do the honours and split that open into this bowl? Lovely, excellent. And because you've cracked it on the bench rather than the side of the bowl, there's less chance of the shell going in there. But if you do get some shell in, then this is one way of getting the shell out. You just use the shell itself.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
using the side is always a good way to crack an egg, obviously. You can just, different ways to do it, I suppose.
There definitely are. And if
That's
you
right.
have a slippage, then the best part is that as long as it's a fresh egg, then it actually holds together quite nicely, and you can still kind of save it as long as the bowl, as long as the bench is clean.
And the great thing, Alice, no shell in that egg either.
Very true. Now, the next thing I'd like you to do, as you can see, Nick tried to do that one-handed, operative word being tried. We're going to try to do that too, and we're going to succeed. So I'm using my thumb, so I'm cracking it against the bench so I've got a split, and then I'm using my thumb and my little finger to kind of split it apart. What do you think? Does that seem easy?
Yeah.
Give it a go, Freya.
The girls think that seems impossible.
The best thing about eggs is that, yes,
Nice.
good work.
Oh, and going the crossover technique. as well.
Lovely, very
That's
impressive work. Now we've got some perfect eggs, and as you can see, we've used different bowls, separate bowls. That way we can make sure that the egg is nice and clean before we pop it into the main bit. Alrighty, now it's time. What do you think? Do you want to do that again? I want to see that one-handed again because we've got some more raw eggs. Nick, I want to see you do it because you've seen some experts.
Well done, yeah.
Give it a go. There we go.
And if we can just
Right
take an overhead, you'll notice no shell there.
No shell at all. All right, now girls, it's time for us to peel some of these cooked eggs. Now the first method I'm going to show you is using a teaspoon. So you crack the bottom and then you slip the teaspoon underneath and you use the teaspoon to kind of get around the shell. You ready?
Oh, cool.
Check it out. Oh.
Oh,
And that's okay, that's fine. Sometimes we have slippages, but another way that you can do it, which is actually much safer on the old slippage, is to give it a good crush on the bench first. So Freya, I'm gonna get you to kind of chip it around. Yeah, chip it. This one's hard boiled, so you don't have to worry about making a mess. Let's face it, we've already made one, haven't we? Okay, now kind of glide it along the bench. That's lovely. Can you hear that sound? That's the eggshell gently cracking around. Now, when we try to do the teaspoon test, I'm going to let you do it. Get the teaspoon under there and then just slip it around. Yes! Wonderful. That's going to look really good. Ta-da! Lovely work. A really good tip if you are hard boiling eggs is to, when they straight away come out of that boiling water, obviously get a grown-up to help, pop them under some cold water and that'll help shock the shell. All right, so Audrey, now it's time for you to give us another demonstration. We've got a hard-boiled egg right here. I want you to pop it into that jar of water and then give it a good shake.
Okay.
Yes. All right, now close the lid as well. Close it nice and tightly.
there we go.
Nice.
Oh,
And then give it a good shake. Really get in there. Make sure that the egg is shaking against the sides. Really get mechanical with it. Oh, do we need a bike for this? Use two hands. Really. Yeah, that's
yeah, put a
good.
bit of flair into it.
That's lovely. Very, very much flair. No. Okay, now. Yes. shake it like a Polaroid picture and check that out. Here you've got, use that teaspoon to pop the egg out.
Yeah.
And the egg comes right out without a shell.
Yeah.
Isn't that good? So if you're making an egg salad, that's a really good method to use. Obviously use cold water rather than hot because you don't want to cook it more. What do you think about that method?
Good.
That looks a little bit fun. I want to see how you crack eggs. I've shown you a bunch of different methods. Audrey, what method do you use to crack your eggs?
I just put
To shell your hard-boiled eggs?
Just
That's good. And then just give it a peel.
Yeah.
Nice. And
You got handwork.
the old handwork. Freya, you've learned a whole bunch of different techniques. Do you think you'll be using them?
Yeah.
Which one do you think was your favourite?
Probably that one.
Let's
Do you
give
want
it
to give that one
another
a go?
Nice.
Yes. All right, pop it in there.
And unlike humans, eggs don't take 9 months to squeeze out an egg. It's, I think, something like a couple of hours.
Yeah, around about 26 hours for the egg to form. And chickens, yes, keep laying for years and years. We've made a scrambled egg in there. so that's a good tip there. Be gentle and a watched egg never cracks. All right, do we want to see if we can break this one? We've got one egg left. I don't know where this is going to go. Freya, I want you to squeeze that egg as hard as you can. Squeeze it, show it, hold it up against the camera. Squeeze it, squeeze.
Over the
Is
top of
that
the old
cracking?
head.
Are you giving that all the squeeze? Are you pretending? Look how impressive that is. Now that's a hard-boiled egg. I thought I'd give you that chance. Nick, do you want to pass over a raw egg? Do you think that that'll work?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the shell, please, sir.
Oh, in the shell,
Thank
sorry.
you.
Be clear about your instructions there. actually.
What a great yolk. All right, now give it a good crack. Yes! Eggs
that
are
facial torture.
much
Go for it.
stronger than you think. The egg shell is designed to maintain that chick in there, and that's why the shell will only crack when you give it direct pressure. But if you put the pressure on the side, but if you put the pressure all around the eggshell, no matter what you do, you can't crack it. Nick, do you want to give that a go?
Sure.
Brilliant. Now, if you want any more egg tips, check out our website and just know that playing with eggs is all white. Just make sure that once you've got them played with, you do something with them. So we're going to eat these for breakfast and see you right after this break.
I've got a dip hand. There, so I'm probably going to go around with the toast.
Crunch time.